This is Byron Gordon with your SES Conference Channel update. It's day 2 at SES San Jose. I'm talking to Bruce Clay. How are you, Bruce?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Bruce, you're going to be speaking on the Black Hat, White Hat, Playing Dirty with SEO panel. Tell us a little bit what you expect is going to come out of that.
Well, I think that what we're going to find is that the definition of black hat, white hat is going to be defined for a little bit. Gray hat will be thrown in. I think that history should be discussed. You know, before there was a Google, there was no rule. And everybody did whatever it took to make money. And I think that the entire industry has adapted from there and has gotten into it. I think we're going to hear a little bit on SMX and how the advanced conference had a tendency to be a little bit black hat, perhaps. We're going to talk about, is it really cheating, and what is black hat today to even black hatters? I don't think they understand it the same way as the audience. I think that we have to be concerned about, when I do something, do I do it to myself? And is that black hat if I know what I'm doing? As opposed to, am I doing something to hurt my customer or my boss? The last thing we want to do is cause our boss to be wiped out of the search engine and I lose my job. But if I'm doing it to myself, is that okay? And I think that disclosure is important. I think we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the history of cheating the search engines, if that's even the right word. We'll talk about ethics. We'll talk about a lot of things.
So you mentioned a lot of ideas and topics there. How is some of that affecting Bruce Clay, your company?
Well, I've always decided to take the high road because I sell to corporations. I'm one of the SEOs that have been around for a long time that didn't enter the market doing it themselves. I've always been in a service provider relationship with clients, not, hi, I'm operating 20 sites so it's okay to spam. So I've always taken the white hat approach. As soon as the rules were defined, you now had a target. Before the rules were defined, nobody knew what the target was. But we've always serviced accounts. So our approach, for at least as long as there have been rules, has been to follow the rules. And the customers of ours appreciate that. The larger accounts don't want anything to do with people that are even gray hat. They can't afford to burn themselves. There's an old saying that you never got fired for buying IBM, because you buy the best brand, you can always say, hey, I did the best I could. Well, when it comes to SEO, we're finding major corporations are taking exactly the same stand. I got a white hat, he was well known, leader in the industry, we did the best we could. And I'm getting a lot of interest from a lot of large companies because I've taken the high road. And I think that's what we're going to see.
Okay, some SEM insight from day 2 at SES San Jose. I'm Byron Gordon. Thanks for tuning in to the SES Conference Channel. Stay tuned.